How you doing, guys and dolls? It's Anthony Jr. with A Dose of Realty. Actually, I'm just coming back from a showing, but in between, I'm dealing with an appraiser. Now, the appraiser, obviously, he's not around the corner from the location. He wants to get some, preliminary information. Square footage and, any renovations. They want to know how long it's been on the market. And if how many offers you got on the property. So, in between, and he didn't even get there yet. So, a little heads up when you're waiting for appraiser, obviously make sure that the place is in nice shape, as good as you can. And if there's any new renovations or anything, even like the past 2 years, if you do have bills and receipts or some things that are behind the scenes that you can't really see, behind walls and, under things or even maybe new septics and stuff. So if you have that information ready, it's always beneficial to the seller, and it helps your buyer. With the proper appraisal, they're going to lend the proper money. Otherwise it could actually blow the deal, and that's a hell of a thing to happen in the last minutes, of this transaction. So, as far as appraisals go, make sure the property's up to par. Any receipts would be helpful. Most of the time, they're going to bring their own comps. But if you do have, comps, say the neighbor's property sold for X amount of dollars, and you have something similar, 5-bedroom, 4-bath, or, whatever the characteristics are, just make sure, put it out there. It don't hurt. It saves him a little homework, and sometimes it's to your advantage. I'm actually dealing with a situation right now. The comps, 1.2 million, 900,000, and then I don't know how, but he threw in a $660,000 comp, which on a law of averages ruins it. So out of the three, they do an average, and they came up with an 880 for her. And she needed over $1 million. So if you have something that's comparable, that's sold in the past 6 months, because they're not going to go by anything that's still on the market. If it's still on the market, obviously we can't document it as a sale at whatever the price is. So we have to come back with what's called an ROV. An ROV is a reconsideration of value. So now that basically disputes the appraisal, the appraiser's comps. So if you have anything that can add to it or help, or we could replace, like that 660, we're trying to replace it with a 973 or whatever it was at the time. So that's going to help bring that average back up. All right, this is just little info on the inside. Everybody thinks, after, I like this house, I want it, and, I'm pre-approved. Don't end there. It doesn't end there. There's a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of moving parts, a lot of numbers that I don't even know how these guys deal with it. I mean, it's insane, the amount of numbers between the lender and the appraisers. And so basically, until it closes, it's not a deal. Until that actual, that ink gets on that paper and you're walking out the door with either your check or your keys, nothing's set in stone. So try to help things along, fix the house a little bit, any minor things if you want, freshen it up, get some comps, and you should be good to go. All right, well, I hope that helps people out there, and I'm here if anybody needs me. In the meanwhile, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment. Maybe you had an experience. I want to hear everybody's experiences out there. I'm willing to listen. I'm doing this 26 years, and it never ceases to amaze me what goes on, in the real world, in the realty world. All right, so with a dose of realty, it's reality. All right, so everybody, I'm here, and I hope to talk to you soon. All right, be well.